Hey guys, here I am again, this time in the beautiful neighborhood of Olivais. Olivais, in my opinion, is the most relaxing neighborhood in the whole city of Lisbon. There is a lot of green here. This is where the Quinta Pedagógica is located, is where that I showed you in a previous video. And tonight we are walking towards the Vale do Silêncio Park, which is a very, very nice park, also located a few meters, some kind of 5 minutes distance of the Quinta Pedagógica. This time I want to speak to you about anxiety, and this is for you people that suffer from anxiety disorder and from social phobia, just like I used to suffer in the last 10 years of my life. As you may know, anxiety is generated by an accelerated mind. Our brains they overthink too fast. They start to predict the future and imagine and see the future in a negative way. And once that happens, the brain just accelerates and we kind of lose control of our thinking. Our brains miss oxygen. Our respiration becomes quick. We start feeling symptoms. There are, I think, hundreds of symptoms that are related to anxiety. To name some of the symptoms I always felt is shaking, a lot of shaking, sweating. I had this period of my life that I had to treat some too much sweating. It's called hyperhidrosis. I had to deal that with some Botox treatment. This happens when the nervous system just loses control and you start sweating like crazy. And it's definitely not nice when you have to deal with people and you are in a social environment like work. So it is very embarrassing. So I had to take care of it. Botox was at the time pretty much expensive, so I couldn't really afford too many treatments. It's a very good treatment, but it works really well, but the disadvantage is that it lasts only about half an year and then you have to do another one. So in the end I had to find other solutions, but everything was fine. So our minds get accelerated and the thoughts become negative, and then we have symptoms as we are now reaching the park, the Vale do Silêncio Park. Look how much peace and quiet there is here. Other symptoms that I have experienced besides shaking and sweating is of course pain in the stomach, a lot of stomach pain and gases. It's also becoming red. It's also trembling while I speak. It also was arriving to the ER, emergency room in the hospital, when I was thinking I was having a heart attack because I had heartbeat missing, and this happens because the body is just simply saying stop, alerting you that something is going wrong. So you kind of experience this misbeating of the heart, but it's nothing. Eventually anxiety doesn't kill you. It will never kill you. People suffer from anxiety, and this doesn't kill. It's just symptoms that they confuse you, and they have done that to me as well, unfortunately. But with time, I have understood that symptoms are just symptoms. Those negative feelings that I speak about, they are associated with past experiences. If you're following my videos, I try to explain I think in the first videos, that everything we experience in life through our five senses, we kind of accumulate, we kind of save inside our bodies, and we don't let it pass. We don't just let it enter our bodies and then exit. They stay in our bodies as form of energy, and they reach our subconscious mind, and there they stay, and until we don't reach the subconscious mind and talk to them and embrace them and see and turn on the light and see those traumas, those problems, they will stay forever and they will haunt you forever. And those are responsible for the triggers that whenever you face something that in the past has made you have fear, so here again you have fear again, and it will haunt you all the time. It's just like a big stone that you're carrying. It doesn't matter, you cannot escape from it. So there is only one solution, is to observe it, to be the subconscious friend and take it out, turn on the light, take that out of your bodies. Okay, so whenever we have that happens and we don't know how to take it out, what happens, it's the sensation of, check it out, this park, by the way, it's beautiful. What happens is the sensation of fear, okay? Who doesn't know the sensation of fear? For most of the people it's a normal sensation, but for people who suffer from anxiety disorder and panic attacks and social phobia, it's more than a normal sensation. It's a very, very strong sensation, like I described in my previous video that happened to me in the Fado music place. And it can reach to the point that it becomes a panic attack. Yes, not only just fear. And whenever the fear is generated, the symptoms start to come, the symptoms I have described. And those symptoms, when they come, they scare us even more. So instead of calming down, we start to say, hey, what's going on? What is this that I'm feeling? Is something wrong with me? I'm going to faint, I'm going to die, I'm going to become crazy. People are going to notice. This is a big problem, guys. We are afraid people are going to notice that we are weird, that we are strange, that we cannot talk in public, that we cannot perform normally as normal people perform. We are limited, we feel unhappy because of that. It's very, very, very hard. I know the suffering, believe me, I know. It's very hard. It's like you really are carrying a stone on your back, a very, very big and heavy stone. And people just don't get it. You have to be very brave in order to admit and say you suffer from this, because it's not really a common thing. Well, many people suffer from this, but it's not really common. So, and people have in different scales this thing, and the people who suffer more, they just get ashamed of it. They ask themselves, why me? Why do I have this? What is wrong with me? And they feel bad with themselves. But don't worry, there is a solution for that. I have tried in many years to look for a solution, and I have tried different types of treatments. As I mentioned, I tried psychologist, psychiatrist, hypnosis, NLP, neuro-linguistic programmation. Okay, I have tried herbal medicine, alternative medicine. What else I have tried? I have tried downloading those very nice tutors and explanations about how to overcome this. You know, those sites that they give you hope and they ask for money. They want to sell their solution, and therefore people who are desperate, like I was and you are probably, maybe, just see no other option than to buy and look for a solution. But when you read the stuff, the tutors, the manuals, and you can't understand how to follow the idea, how to do that, how to cure yourself, even though the writer, the owner, the person who did that for you has good intentions and maybe is cured, but he cannot transmit the message to you. You don't know how to do. You're not trained. Okay, you have no idea. We must learn in order to know something, to do something. So this really doesn't work. The only thing that works is learning, and the one thing that can teach you and you can learn is called Vipassana meditation. Why? Because in Vipassana meditation you learn how to deal with the bad sensation, and instead of reacting to it, like I just explained, and getting more fear and making this cycle become bigger and bigger, you learn how to ignore the bad sensation. And that's the basics. That's what I was telling about in the other videos. You learn how to ignore, you learn how to observe, you learn how to embrace the bad sensation, because you know, like the good sensation, the bad sensation is gonna end. It's not forever, guys. It's not forever. Be hopeful. There is hope. It's not forever. You only have to learn this pattern, okay? Only have to learn this pattern. I have tried different things also. There was a period in my life. There were two situations where I really felt good with myself, but they were very temporarily. And one of those situations, they lasted a very not for so much time, so it wasn't the real solution. The first situation was to think positive. You know, we have two kinds of thinkings. We have the conscious thinking and the unconscious thinking. It's not you like something pops up in your mind that you really didn't think about it. Or you have this thought, okay, I'm gonna go to do some shopping. I'm gonna walk here. Okay, he is a friend. She is nice. You know, there is this thinking that you kind of talk to yourself, and this is the conscious thinking, and you have the unconscious thinking that is automatic. You don't control it, and this is what causing you the negativity, and this is what causing you the traumas, and this is what causing you the anxiety and the social phobia and any other kind of suffering you may have if you don't suffer from this. So I have tried to think positive all the time. Renato, think positive. Every time you feel something negative, challenge it with a positive thinking. So I used to say, okay, I used to think automatically, no, I'm not good, I'm afraid. And I used to say to myself, you're not afraid, you can do it, okay? Think positive. And that worked, but it's very hard to think positive all the time on purpose when you're thinking negative all the time already automatically. So it's not really a good solution. Another solution I have tried, breathing exercises. Wonderful, they are great. Why do they work, breathing exercises? Because they do exactly this job of, we have an accelerated brain, but the breathing exercises will slow down your thinking, your brain, because when you breathe, when you take some time, you put in some oxygen to your mind, okay? So you create this space that we don't have when we are accelerated. so we can think slowly, but we cannot control our breathing all the time, 24 hours per day. It's impossible. I have tried this, but it's impossible. Okay, we breathe, as I said, automatically. We're born breathing. We have the power of controlling the breathing, but eventually we have to breathe naturally. Okay, so I will repeat, the best solution for you, and it's a free solution. Again, the Vipassana courses are free. They're there to help you, to help people out, overcome their suffering. The best solution is indeed to learn how to deal with bad sensations. So the next time a bad sensation, a negative feeling comes into your mind, instead of instantly jumping and reacting and creating more fear, you learn to observe it and to let it pass. And once you do that, you will be finally be able to understand that this is not a situation that is gonna last forever, and there is cure. So guys, don't lose hope. I'm here to help you. Please, you will make my day, my year, my month, my life. If you contact me, if you suffer from anxiety, from social phobia, from any other kind of suffering, please contact me. You have my email address is Renato, RENATO 91283 at gmail.com. Write me a personal message, write me a comment on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on all the social medias under my name, Renato Hirsch, or BNW Observer. Okay, you can find me here in YouTube also. Please share, please comment, please be open. There is hope, and I'm here to help you guys. With that said, I'm gonna wish everybody a good night. Just gonna walk in this beautiful park and enjoy this new moment. Have a great one. Much love to you. Bye bye.